News.
The trial continues for a Gentilly father who's charged in a retaliatory killing after his own son was killed. Bokio Johnson is facing charges accused of killing 21-year-old Hollis Carter Jr.
Now, Carter was accused of killing Johnson's son, Caleb Johnson, and injuring his stepdaughter. WDSC reporter Ariel Brumfield joins us live, and you're going to bring us some updates from all that transpired inside the courtroom today. Ariel?
Yeah, ladies, court wrap not too long ago. We had a full day listening to witness statements from NOPD investigators as well as family. And this is not a clear-cut homicide case. We talked to legal experts about retaliatory shootings and how it can impact or sway a jury. On Thursday at criminal court, jurors heard testimonies of NOPD detectives and employees regarding their recollection and investigation of the shooting involving Bokio Johnson, who faces second-degree murder charges for the killing of Hollis Carter Jr. In March of 2022, Johnson allegedly shot Carter at the intersection of Chef Mentor Highway and Providence Place. Court records detail Carter was on his way to the courthouse for a murder trial where he was charged in connection to a shooting that killed Bokio's son Caleb and his stepdaughter.
This has the effect of bringing in an emotional element on the part of the defense that oftentimes isn't present. One of the things that comes into any case involving a homicide is why did it occur? A jury is always interested in why did it happen.
Jurors also heard from Tamika Newman, Carter's aunt, who testified on the many times she claimed she witnessed Johnson and his black F-150 truck outside of the courthouse for her nephew's trial. She claims Johnson made comments in the courtroom back in 2022 saying her nephew, Hollis Carter, needed to talk to him and informed him of who killed his son. The turning point in court, the defense, Bokio Johnson's attorney, claims that on the stand, Newman changed her 2022 testimony she gave to detectives claiming that two people were following her family members outside of the courtroom. In the 2022 audio recordings, Newman didn't name anyone, but on Thursday in court, Newman said she identified Bokio Johnson as the person.
In the state side, the fact that the person that they're representing, the alleged victim and deceased, is somebody who was accused of multiple homicides, and that type of negative cloak will have an impact on how they're viewed and what sympathy is presented. The other side, for defense, they have a couple of issues to be concerned with, because on one hand, the story as presented, assuming the state's facts were true, still leaves them very sympathetic with a father acting as a result of the deaths of his two children.
And trial does continue tomorrow morning here at 9:30. We're told they are expected to begin closing statements. Reporting from criminal court, I'm Ariel Brumfield, WDSU News.